All right, good evening. Welcome back to C4 Operations and our C4 Live portion. Thanks for coming back. We haven't been here for a couple weeks. Sorry about that. We had a few technical difficulties and we were gone for a week there. So just wanted to say welcome back. Tonight we're going to go over the ordering process. There's a few things in particular we want to hit, a few things that cause some people a little bit of confusion. So we want to make sure that it's crystal clear for everybody. So this is a great training tool. If you're watching it now live, that's great, but you can always bring people back to this later on. If you have a new employee and you say, hey, here's how you order with the C4 stuff, just click on this. And like I say, it's a great training tool. They'll learn how to order and how to walk through the ordering process. All right, so we're going to do it here on my screen. So I'm going to turn around. Sorry, you're going to see the back of my head for most of this one. But if you have any questions, text us questions. You can do that through the live part, or as always, you can call us here at the office. All right, so here we go. So if you sign in, you're going to use your sign in, and then you're going to go to your username and password and put that in there, and then you're going to see your screen. Now your screen is going to look different than ours. These are our C4 choices and stuff. So we're just going to pick this one right here and pretend. And then we will go from there. Now your choices on here may look different, just so that you know. Most of them are going to include things like this: county criminal, federal criminal, national criminal, and then may include a drug test, and it may also include an MVR. But we're going to click off of these for right now, just so that you see these things right here. Okay, so we're going to go here. Oh, I have to choose this. You don't have to do this, sorry, but because this is our demo site as well, you have to do that. All right, so the next thing is which boxes of these, okay? So reference box. If you want to use this for your tools, that's great, that's fine, that's what it's here for. This could be for different locations. This could be for different offices that you might have. This could be for different ways to reference your different properties, if it's property management, whatever it might be. But we can just put in, maybe an address like 100 whatever, E Street or whatever. You could put that as your reference if you wanted to. The reason for that is you can search back later and see how many of these you did for different locations. I know some of our customers use this box regularly because they have multiple locations and they want to know which people they're hiring for which location, etc. Position and title, same thing, totally optional. All three of these, by the way, are totally optional. Okay, do not have to do any of these if you don't want to. Position and title could be, how many cooks did we hire this year, or how many laborers did we hire, or how many office personnel did we hire, whatever. You could put the different things in here and go back and search that later for your reports. Proposed salary, same thing. How many, $10 people did we hire an hour? How many $20 an hour people did we hire this year, whatever. Or background check, you can go back and search all of that. Getting down into here, anything with an asterisk, like right there you can see asterisk, here you can see asterisk, over here you can see asterisk, etc. Anything with an asterisk is mandatory, okay? You have to put that in. Now we're just going to use our demo name for tonight. His name is Hank Mess. It's Hank, and his records are a mess, so you can see all of that. Over here, generation is junior, senior, first, second, third. If they do have that, please put that in there. That helps us in our situation a lot. Same with middle name. If they have a middle name or a middle initial, please put that in, because when you use a very common name and you're searching a very common name, those middle names help a lot. Social security number, again, put that in just like it is. We need one more there. And then date of birth. Okay, now see, you're doing that. So if you just do it and you do the numbers, it automatically puts in the dashes and everything. So we're going to say, we're just going to make one up here, whatever. And then an email address. If you put in the email address and you want to send all of your adverse action, which we've talked about before, you can do that. You don't have to put in the email address, but if you want to, you can put that in there. If you have alias names that you want to add, you can put alias names in there. Again, the alias names cost more money because all the county searches are by name match, so each name is additional cost for the county search part. not for the Nat Crim part. For the National Crim, you don't get charged for that. But any additional name for any county search will be an additional cost. But if you're doing somebody, maybe a female that just got married a couple years ago, and you're doing a 7-year address search, you probably definitely want to do any maiden names that they might have. Okay, so there's that first page there, done, pretty easy. This is a pre-search result, meaning, hey, you've searched this person lately. Do you really want to do this? Yes, you want to do this. You just continue. So that's kind of a check valve system for you there. Address, we're just going to do a sample one here, and I'm going to put in a zip code. I'll show you why I'm using that zip code here in just a minute. But if you put in just the zip code, it automatically fills the city and the state for you. Okay, next. Oh, I'm sorry, there was a previous button on the previous page there for more addresses. So if you want to fill in more addresses, you just keep hitting previous address. All right. Okay, county criminal search. Oh, that's different. It should have actually come up with 2 counties. Usually for 52404 it splits because of the zip code, but it only came up with 1. So we'll do that 1 here. So you hit next there and you move on. For the federal criminal, you see right up here, we're doing a nationwide search. Any of our federal searches through C4 operations are all nationwide. We do all districts all automatically. We don't go district by district. It's all nationwide. So there's that. And then this is what it's called your summary page. Now this here is the page where you'll come right down here and you'll upload the consent form. So say that you want to upload a consent form, you can go here to choose file, and hopefully you've got that saved. We're just going to use this as a sample. You double click on this, that's their consent form, and you can see it right up here now. It says authorization, and then it would say, you know, Buzzy's consent form or Joe's consent form or whatever you've got it titled as. You see it right here. You don't see it down in the box, but you can drop it in there if you want. You can take it from your desktop and take it over and drop it in. I'm looking for a PDF, so you could drop it in and just do that right there. You get the green box right there. Now I'm not going to do that because we don't want that one in there, but that's what that would look like if you wanted to. Okay, so that's how you upload the consent form right in there. All right. Otherwise, on this page, a few things you definitely want to check into. Number 1, you want to check into the name, make sure the name is spelled correctly. You want to make sure the social is done correctly and the date of birth is correct. If any of that information is incorrect, it is going to mess up your background check. The problem is once these go through, there's no stopping them. So once you hit this complete order button right down here, there's no going back. Okay, so that's why we ask you to review this information 2, 3, 4 times before you hit that complete order button, to make sure that all of the information is correct and you're not in too much of a hurry. Because again, if this information is not correct, you will have to redo the background check, but you're still going to have to pay for this one here, because like I say, as soon as that is done, these things are in motion and researchers have that information, databases have that information, etc. So we want to make sure that that's all correct. Okay, here would be your prices right here. Now keep in mind, these are just the front end prices. These are the prices that we're going to charge you up front. This is your base package price probably, but there could be other charges, like if we're doing a 7-year address review for you and we have to add on counties, or we have to go and verify hits here in the National Crim database right here. If we have to go verify those hits, that could cost extra counties money as well. So we want to make sure that you understand this price here is not your final price, and I wish your prices were zeros for your sake, but obviously yours are going to have prices there and everything, but you can see what that's going to be all right there. Okay, order entry notes, or if you have any notes for us that say, hey, I know this person was married 2 years ago, you know, I'm not worried about the maiden name, whatever, you know, you can put that in there. Or you can say, I know this person's only 19, they may not come up with much address history, so that's fine, just move on without it. Okay, that's fine. Any kind of special notes you want to put in there, those follow the order to us, to our research team, and tell us what we need to know. Okay, so that's pretty much the final order summary. Again, summarize right here, make sure this information is correct, and then come down here Now you can do either complete order and next. If you do that, it's going to take you right into the order form again after this one. Or if you hit complete order, then it's going to take you into a screen saying thank you for your order, and we'll be in touch with you within a couple of days. Okay, so we hit complete order, and now it's going to take us to our report, because this is our demo screen and everything. But this is what happens right here. This is what the order would look like. Okay, and we've gone over this before, but I'll go over it again with you here. The date, your name would be right in, your company name would be right in here. Whoever requested it is right here. Their email is right here. All of that, phone number, etc. The price you paid for the background check, the package that you chose, the applicant's name, the applicant address, the social, date of birth, all right there. Obviously, these are all our demo information here, so there's no worry in that going out among the internet all over the world. So that's fine. You come down here. These are the searches that you've searched right here. The authorization form, because we uploaded it right here. And you are good to go. Now again, disclosures and forms. Once again, we're kind of covering everything on this one. Here is where your adverse action is, your consumer copy, all that stuff. So you've got all that again. If you missed that one, there is a separate Facebook Live on that whole procedure, so you can go back and watch all of that about adverse action and how important that all is. If you have other questions, feel free to give us a call and we can walk you through that. Or we've done some trainings lately with some other companies that's what we've done, is their whole company was online with us and saw this screen, and we went through the whole adverse action process. We're more than happy to do that with you and your company if you want to do that kind of thing. So that's the ordering process. That's where you end up there. And again, if you have any questions, let us know. We're always here for you 24/7. Give us a call. We'll be glad to answer your call and help you with your questions. Other than that, thank you very much. Hope you guys have a great evening. And let's see, next week we will not be back. Next week we will be at the BizMix in Cedar Rapids here with the Economic Alliance team. So we will not be back next week, but the following week we'll be back here with you. Thank you very much. Have a great evening. Good night.